A very warm welcome to you all. Today we will be looking at the connections between Barron Trump, his family's influence, and the novels by Ingersoll Lockwood from the 1890s are nothing short of fascinating. The stories, Barron Trump's marvelous underground journey and The Last President, seem almost eerily prescient when you look at them through the lens of Donald Trump's life and his rise to political prominence. It's as if Lockwood could have been writing about the future, and the similarities with the Trump family are so uncanny that they feel more than just coincidence. In Barron Trump's marvelous underground journey, the protagonist, a young boy named Wilhelm Heinrich Sebastian von Trump, sets off on an adventurous journey. He's a rich and curious child, guided by a mysterious figure named Don. The parallels to Donald Trump's name are obvious, but even more interesting is the character's personality, which some interpret as a reflection of Trump's self-assured, larger-than-life persona. The fact that this character is depicted as embarking on a marvelous underground journey could be seen as a metaphor for navigating hidden, deeper realms, perhaps even political and social systems that are often concealed from the public. There's also a sense that the character is marked for greatness and destined to make a significant impact, much like how some view Donald Trump's rise to power. Then, in The Last President, the plot thickens even further. The novel describes a divided America, a wealthy and outspoken president, and widespread protests, again, strikingly similar to the political climate during Trump's presidency. There's a character in the book who even resembles Trump in terms of his wealth, influence, and controversial leadership style. The president in Lockwood's story faces immense challenges, including a nation on the brink of collapse, much like the turbulent atmosphere that surrounded Trump's administration. This overlap between the fictional world of Lockwood's novels and the real world is too striking to ignore. And that's where the theory of time travel comes in. Some conspiracy theorists have suggested that Barron Trump, born in 2006, might somehow be involved in time travel, possibly accessing advanced technology through his family connections. If Barron is indeed a time traveler, it could explain how his family seems to have a unique understanding of modern politics, technology, and even economic trends that seem almost too perfect to be a product of chance. The theory gets even wilder when you consider Barron's potential connection to his great-uncle, John Trump, who was deeply involved in some of Nikola Tesla's research. Could it be that the Trump family had access to some secret, cutting-edge technology? It certainly sparks the imagination. And then there's the idea that Barron might have traveled through time, maybe even from 2006 to 2025. Could he have traveled into the future and returned to the present day, or is the narrative we're seeing just a part of a larger plan that's been unfolding for generations? These theories seem outlandish, but when you look at the odd connections between Lockwood's stories and the current events involving the Trump family, it does make you wonder how deep the rabbit hole really goes. Of course, all of this is speculative. There's no concrete evidence to suggest that time travel exists or that Barron Trump is involved in any way with it. But the parallels are intriguing, to say the least. Maybe it's just coincidence, and Lockwood was simply an astute observer of his time, writing stories that seemed to capture the larger dynamics of society, politics, wealth, and power that have continued to play out throughout history. Or maybe there's something more going on, and we're simply not aware of the hidden forces that shape the world around us. What makes it even more interesting is the broader context in which all of this is happening. Barron Trump, as a member of the Trump family, is born into immense wealth and influence. His family has long been associated with business and real estate, but more recently, Donald Trump's time as president put them at the heart of global political discussions. Barron's exposure to this world, coupled with his seemingly private life, adds a layer of mystery. He's often kept out of the spotlight, but there are rumors circulating about his personal life, including potential romantic interests, though his family has not publicly confirmed any of these reports. Barron's interests, however, don't seem to be confined to traditional wealth and finance. It's been rumored that he's taken an interest in alternative economic systems, such as the Brics nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and concepts like RV, reset value, which aim to challenge and redefine global currency and economic structures. While Barron Trump's IQ has never been publicly confirmed, his exposure to an environment of immense wealth, global politics, and intellectual curiosity suggests that he may possess a high level of intelligence. Given his upbringing in a family with a strong emphasis on business, leadership, and education, it's likely that Barron has developed a keen mind, though any specific claims about his IQ would remain speculative without formal testing or official confirmation. This suggests that Barron might not just be inheriting his family's business empire but also exploring new, unconventional avenues in global economics and geopolitics. As for his future, it's hard to say where Barron will go from here. He's still a young man, and while much of his life has been shielded from the public eye, there's no doubt that he'll continue to grow into his own role. Whether or not he's involved in time travel, or if he'll continue to explore these alternative economic ideas, remains to be seen. But with his unique blend of family legacy, intelligence, and curiosity, it's safe to say that whatever path he takes, the world will be watching closely. So, what's your take on all of this? Do you think these eerie similarities between the Lockwood novels and Trump's life are just coincidence? Or is there something more mysterious at play? The idea of time travel and hidden knowledge certainly makes for a fascinating storyline. Now, speaking of hidden truths, there's an intriguing addition to the conversation regarding the declassification of records. Both President Biden and former President Donald Trump have signed executive orders to release declassified documents related to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This is a move that further fuels the notion of transparency and the unveiling of secrets that have been buried for decades. These executive orders, aiming to release the remaining records related to these assassinations, are a step toward providing the public with the information they've been denied for so long. Biden's order in 2025 calls for a plan to release JFK records within 15 days, and Trump's later signing of an order mandates the full release of all the remaining documents. Both administrations have recognized the public's right to access this information. This shift could be a game-changer in resolving the mystery surrounding these high-profile assassinations and potentially bringing closure to the conspiracy theories that have flourished for years. The timing of these orders adds even more intrigue, especially considering the broader themes of secrecy, hidden knowledge, and possibly even time manipulation that have emerged in connection with the Trump family. It almost feels as though these declassification efforts are part of a larger pattern of revealing long-guarded truths. The fact that these documents are being released at the same time that speculation about Barron Trump's possible role in a deeper, hidden narrative intensifies only heightens the mystery. It's worth exploring these executive orders and how they tie into the overarching theme of uncovering hidden truths, time travel theories, and the complex layers of history that seem to intertwine with modern events. Could there be more to uncover here than just government secrets? Perhaps, much like the eerie similarities between the Lockwood novels and the Trump family's life, the declassification of these records signals that we are on the cusp of learning something far more profound and transformative. As the records on JFK, RFK, and MLK are finally being released, this could help answer long-standing questions and lead to a deeper understanding of the past. And as the world continues to unravel mysteries, it's worth considering what other secrets remain hidden, not just in history, but in the very fabric of time itself.